On to other news, a three-day terror spree around Paris is over. Two brothers accused of killing 12 people at a satirical newspaper are dead following a shootout with police.
The event is being called the worst attack on French soil in decades. 7 investigator Ross Jones has been following the dramatic manhunt and joins us from the newsroom now with more on this. Ross?
Joanne, Jeff, France remains on high alert right now, but their interior minister said tonight that the nation is relieved. Two tense standoffs leaving 3 accused terrorists in France dead.
We're hopeful that the immediate threat is now resolved.
First, at this printing company nearly 30 miles outside of Paris, police cornered the 2 brothers suspected of carrying out Wednesday's massacre at the satirical newspaper Charlie Hebdo. The interior minister says Sharif and Syed Kouachi exchanged gunfire with officers, then holed up inside, not knowing one of the employees was still there hiding. The brothers then reportedly called a French TV station saying they were commissioned by al-Qaeda in Yemen and were defending the Prophet Muhammad. Meanwhile, inside a kosher supermarket east of Paris, police say another accused terrorist, Amadi Coulibaly, killed 4 hostages. He reportedly called the same television station, claiming he synchronized his attack with the Kouachis and that he is a member of ISIS. Investigators say Coulibaly also murdered a police officer in a shootout yesterday and was killed in today's siege. His accomplice is still on the run. Today, through a translator, French President Francois Hollande said the country remains on high alert.
France also knows that it is not over yet with the threats.
There is a large rally scheduled in Paris for Sunday. The same day, Attorney General Eric Holder will join other world leaders there to discuss combating terrorism and the threat of homegrown jihadists. From the newsroom, I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.
And we are learning more about the Kouachi brothers. Federal agents say both Said and Sharif were well known to French authorities and were on the U.S. no-fly list, but neither was under any surveillance. We're told older brother Said traveled to Yemen in 2011 to train with al-Qaeda. Sharif had been arrested on terrorism charges after trying to join al-Qaeda in Iraq. He spent several years in prison. Now that the brothers are dead, authorities have to start backtracking to find out who they might have been in contact with and communicating with, and whether they were directed by al-Qaeda in Yemen or somewhere else. It's believed that the Kouachi brothers were likely part of a sleeper cell that was planning the Charlie Hebdo attack for years. I'll stay with 7 Action News as this story continues to develop. We're talking with members of the Muslim community at 6 o'clock to get their reaction on this terror attack.